Budding is a method used to propagate ornamental and fruit trees. Chip budding is the most common form of budding used in Ireland. The normal season for chip budding in Ireland is from late July until mid-August. The items required for chip budding are a very sharp specialist budding knife, established rootstocks, buds from the desired tree and budding tape. John Murphy, owner of Vanavay Nursery, will demonstrate the techniques used. Shortly before budding, the bud sticks are prepared and the field-grown rootstock should be cleaned. The rootstock is prepared first. A cut is made on a smooth part of the stem about 5 centimetres above the soil level. The cut is made at a 45 to 60 degree downward angle to a depth of about 2 to 3 millimetres. After making this cut, start the second cut about 1.75 centimetres above that and draw the knife to meet the same cut. The exact spacing between the cuts varies with the species and the size of the buds. The waste chip is discarded. Begin the first sign cut about half a centimetre below the bud. The cut is made at a 45 to 60 degree downward angle to a depth of about 2 to 3 millimetres and should match the rootstock. The second cut begins about 1 centimetre above the bud and the knife is drawn downwards to meet the first cut. Cuts are made while applying gentle but constant finger pressure behind the bud. The cut surface of the rootstock and bud must stay clean. Do not touch these parts with your fingers. The bud chip should be an exact match to the chip made in the rootstock. If the bud chip is significantly narrower than the rootstock cut, line up one side exactly. Specialist plant cells under the bark help the cells of the rootstock and the bud to heal or callus and form a strong union. Wrapping is extremely important and skilled part of chip budding. All exposed edges of the cut must be covered to prevent the bud from drying out before it takes. The polythene tape used is wrapped to overlap all of the cut surfaces, including the bud. The tie begins at the bottom with an overlap and wraps around in a spiral until it is tied off and surplus trimmed above the bud. The overlap from top to bottom prevents ingress of rain. Buds are checked for take 2 weeks after joining. If take has not been successful, it is possible another bud can be inserted. If the buds are successful, the plastic film tie is removed after 6 weeks. Care must be taken not to nick the stem when cutting off the plastic, as this will scar the trunk of the growing tree. Chip budding is the most common method of budding trees used in Ireland. Matching cuts are made in the rootstock and sign using a specialist sharp knife. Taping to secure and protect the bud is a critical part of the process. Aftercare requires untying of the protective film after 6 weeks.